back to Cooking with Gloria. Today I want to share with you a very delicious chipotle adobo. This adobo is perfect with meat, with pork, with chicken. You decide. It comes out delicious every time. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. My ingredients: onion, apple vinegar, 1 tomato, 2 bay leaves, salt to taste, 4 garlic cloves, 1 piece of ginger, fresh ginger, black pepper. The star is the chipotle chili peppers, and a beef round. Water. This is everything we need. Remember, this adobo, you could use it on beef, pork, chicken. It comes out perfect every time. And you know something? You are going to love this adobo. So let's get started. I am ready to prepare this delicious chipotle adobo. Look at this. The chilies are nice and dry. And the only thing I have to do is remove the stem. You have to remove the stem. Remember to leave the seeds behind, because this chili is not spicy, but it gives you a flavor amazing. You know something? I'm adding it to my saucepan. I'm adding my apple vinegar. I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients: black pepper, the bay leaves, the salt. Remember that the salt is to taste. I have here my onion, which I'm going to cut in half, and I'm just going to add it in here. I have my tomato. I'm going to cut it in 4 pieces, and I'm going to add it. Remember that the garlic cloves, you need to add your garlic cloves. I have my ginger here, and I'm going to go ahead and slice it and then take the skin off of the ginger. I'm going to cut the ginger in half, and I'm going to add it here to the rest of the ingredients. The ginger really gives it a delicious flavor. The chipotle chili, it's a smoky flavor, a very delicious flavor. Look at all the ingredients in here. Now I am ready to add the water, and I'm going to add about 2 cups of water. Once this is done, let's put it on the stove and let it cook for about 10 minutes. You want to make sure that you cook it on medium-low heat. Once it starts boiling, let it cook for 10 minutes in medium-low heat. The chipotle chilies are going to get nice and hydrated. The tomatoes are going to get nice and soft and mushy. When you see them like that, then that's time when you're going to turn off your stove. Add all those delicious ingredients to your blender cup. Make sure that you add everything in here, even the water, because the water is infused with all those delicious flavors. You're going to add your bay leaves, your garlic cloves, your ginger. Everything's going to go in your blender. When you make this recipe, you are going to love this adobo. Okay, let me add the liquid, and now I am ready to take it and blend it. Okay, this is nice and blended, and now I'm going to put it through a sifter. I want to make sure that we put it in a sifter so we don't have little pieces of the chili or little pieces of ginger, little pieces of the skin of the tomato. This part is very important. Take your time. Keep mixing until you get all the liquid completely out. This is what it's left over. This is exactly what you don't want in your adobo. You want to make sure that you taste it just to confirm that the salt is good, that you don't need to add any more salt to your adobo. But I want to show you how thick it is. The color is amazing. The smell is amazing. And you know something? I am ready to add this adobo to the meat. But let's prepare the meat. You want to make sure that you get a Ziploc bag so that you could put the meat inside and you marinate it completely with the adobo. I'm going to go ahead and get the meat and let me bring it in. I have the round beef, and you know something? What I'm going to do, I'm just going to poke it completely with the knife, making sure that I make little holes. It's nice and thick. And let's go ahead and poke it. We're going to poke it on this side, turn it around, and do the same thing on the other side. I have a little piece here, which I'm going to do the same. The reason that I'm poking it is so that all those delicious adobo really goes in, really penetrates in the meat. And this meat is going to be so tasty and so soft and delicious. Well, now I'm going to go ahead and just cut this large piece in half. And I want to show you how thick this is. This is a really thick meat, but yet it's going to get nice and tender. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put it in the Ziploc. And now I am ready to add the adobo. We're going to go ahead and spoon in the adobo. You want to make sure that you have enough adobo so that everything is nice and soaked. There's no little piece, not wet with this delicious adobo. Just make sure that you add it and then you mix it around with your hands so that there is enough adobo and the meat is completely covered. Because this is exactly how you want your meat, nice and covered. Just mix it around the way I'm doing it so that adobo starts going into those little holes that we created on the meat. When this is done, just make sure that you take away all the air and you close your Ziploc completely. Remember, put it in the refrigerator for about 2 days. And after 2 days, you are ready to enjoy this delicious and soft meat. This is done. My friends, I am completely done with this delicious chipotle adobo. I have my meat here marinated. It's gonna be marinated for at least 2 days before I can enjoy some delicious tacos. I hope, my friends, you give it a try. Make this adobo at home. I know that once you try it, you're going to love it. If you liked and loved my recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share this video on social media with your friends, with your relatives, so Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push that notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated so every time I make a delicious recipe like I did today, yes, you are going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will stay marinating this delicious meat in this delicious chipotle adobo. See you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.